Alright guys, give me a second here. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day. Man, it's a lot to swallow today. I made good money today. I got nothing to complain about, but I feel for everyone, man. This is not something that I'd like to see by any means. And yeah, man, this is not good. This is not good stuff. It's not good for the economy. It's not good for, you know, it's just not good. So much that I could say, so much that I have to go over. Let me pull up Trader View here quick and upload this. Give me a second here. Anyways, I really do hope that you guys had a great trading day. Give me a second here. I'm gonna upload. Alright, cool. So. Gonna upload this quick. Export file. There's that. What's Jim Cramer saying?
Pay out at that level without sacrificing service or making the company less competitive. No matter what, Carol Tomei is fantastic. It's great seeing her run such a complex organization. She was born to do this. Congratulations, Carol Tomei, for this much-deserved, albeit unexpected, appointment. I know you'll do great. Second, I'm going with AbbVie. These drug companies simply aren't getting the respect they deserve. We have to pay them no matter what. AbbVie in particular has good growth, a healthy balance sheet, and a shrewd CEO. Richard Gonzalez has done a very good job putting together this merger. The merger is with Allergan. We're just waiting for the government to sign off. And then Gonzalez will get busy running Allergan's portfolio, including Botox, through his much, much bigger worldwide sales force. As the spokesperson for the American Migraine Foundation,
I need food.
That Allergan's new acute migraine pill is a lifesaver and will be a blockbuster. It's called, because I take it, Ubrelvy. Where do they come up with these names? It's worse than Mondelez. But it can stop migraine in its tracks. Think of migraine like a charging elephant that runs at you, then stomps on your head all day. This pill doesn't prevent the elephant from charging, but it does get it off your head. Best of all, AbbVie's got a 6% yield. What a terrific get. Hey, you know what? Even better, it goes to 7-8%. Just be ready. Those of you who are going to criticize me and say, how could you suggest buy? Later on in the show, I'll tell you about some interesting times to buy that surprise you. And I've got to tell you, once again, I'm not calling a bottom. I think the S&P has to take out the 2018 level. But I'm trying to find things that will last more than 48 hours. And here's a good one for you, Verizon. Verizon's finally come down to a level where I feel you have to buy it. I mean, I liked it yesterday, said you should buy it here. I love it after the beatdown. Verizon is the premier wireless provider with a fabulous balance sheet that will let them build out a massive 5G network ahead of the competition. The lack of price sensitivity of your cell phone bill is extraordinary. You can't live without the darn thing, and that's why I'm salivating for that and the 4.8% yield. I know what you're thinking. Well, then how about APT with a 6.6% yield? I like APT, but the dividend is not as rock solid, and the story's more complicated. I think Verizon snaps right back once this virus runs its course. Fourth, how about a bag? All right, I got one for you. Hold your nose. Get this. This is going to shock you. All right. I need you to think about buying Wells Fargo. Yeah, it has a new CEO. He is smart. He's honest. He's clever. And by the way, he's funny. I think the stock's worth buying. The fellow's name is Charlie Shaw. He's the new CEO.
Wow, cool. We
He's kind
crossed
of a
over.
regular Raymond Shaw. He used to run Visa, where he transformed the credit card company into a technological powerhouse. Now, I used to think Charlie myself was too intimidating to be the boss because of his no-nonsense bearing. Frankly, he always scared me. But you know what? That's exactly what the broken Wells Fargo needs. Why risk it? Because despite all the bank's misdeeds, the customers still love the darn thing. While it will take time to clean things up, it's encouraging that the previous chairwoman, Elizabeth D., a lightning rod for the regulators, finally quit this week, allowing Charlie to install his own team both on the board and in the organization. Why buy it now when the banks are so hated? Because after the stock's hideous decline today, Wells paying you to wait with a 7.5% yield. Buy some. Maybe it goes to 8%. Buy some. Sharp some. Not a big guy. He's a nice guy. Fifth, we need a utility. I like Dominion Energy, letter D. It's a low-cost power producer that also owns a liquefied natural gas export terminal in an era where many people believe that natural gas industry is in a corner, and that's why it's going down more than other utilities. Dominion's told us over and over again that they have ironclad contracts. I actually believe them. I believe Tom Farrell, who's the bankable CEO. That's why it makes sense to me to reach for the 5.3% yield. Again, I keep stressing, it's not the bottom, it's the start. Last, you want to call the buy, maybe you can get exactly at 7.28%. I can. Last six, I want a tech that's levered to an unassailable trend, which is 5G. And one of the best 5G plays is Qualcomm, which has a huge amount of intellectual property in every phone. After today's hammering, it still has a 3.8% yield. Terrific growth prospects. I figure tomorrow it slices right through 4.5. So I'll give you a little prep. 4.5, it's a buy. Before that, no. Look, I don't know when this breakdown comes to an end. As I said, and I will say again, Mike, all the work that I've done says it's still got to go through the S&P level of 2018. It's not there yet. We don't have a real stimulus plan in place, Washington. We need one. The bottom line, I think it's time to start buying a basket of high yielders, accidental high yielders. And I'm suggesting UPS, AbbVie, Verizon, Wells Fargo, Dominion, and then if Qualcomm goes down, Qualcomm. They're going to give you phenomenal payouts with good growth and solid balance sheets. I like them so much, and if they go down more, you can just keep adding your position into weakness. It's been done. We did it in 2008 and 9. We crushed it. These stocks actually do get cheaper as they go lower. And in this unforgiving market, that is all you can ask for. Chad, New Jersey, Chad.
Hey, Jim, congrats on 15 years with the show. I want to talk to you about Cleveland Cliffs. They had $2 billion in sales last year, $300 million in profits, bought 8K Steel for $3 billion. Lorenzo cleared the debt, bought 200,000 shares yesterday at $4.49. Current price $3.70.
All right, guys, give me a second here.
My question to you is, when do you see the short?
I am just in awe today, man.
These are volatile times.
I am literally in awe today.
The shorts will get squeezed. I mean, obviously, what I think you can say is that you are betting that it is more than a lottery ticket, and the company is much better than it used to be, but it is levered to worldwide growth.
I am here, guys. I am here.
Instead of worrying about what the shorts can or can't do, if you
I'm
like
just going over today and just reflecting.
it's not where I'd like to be right now, but I like your conviction. But let's not worry about the shorts, okay? Let's worry about the longs. Can I go to Sadia in Virginia? Sadia.
Booyah, Jim.
Booyah.
Long time, first time.
Well, it's good to
Thanks
hear
for
from
taking
you.
the call.
I like new people.
All right, guys.
Yes, love watching your show. My husband and I watch it every day. So, with all this volatility,
So I kind of want to go over today quick because I got a lot going on, man. I'm kind of in the heart of everything because I live in Seattle. It's starting to affect, we're starting to see this affect even my life now. I can't, I live in an apartment and I can't go to my gym. I can't go to the pool. This is going to affect us big time. And, it frustrates me with March Madness, NBA being canceled, NHL. This is no joke. Let me go live on Instagram, sorry. This is no joke. And, it is something that I truly feel bad for this economy. This is not fun to watch. This is not fun to see. You don't wish this, this was worst case, and now we're worst case. Um, it'll be interesting to see where we end up, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry the camera's frozen. Did I end up on the wrong Instagram again? Oops. No, I think I'm okay. Yeah, we're good. I'm on the right Instagram this time. Just what a day. What a day. I have been lucky enough and fortunate enough to be killing it during this market. I actually had SPY puts as well that I made $17,000 on overnight. So, I'm fortunate enough to be able to trade in these markets. I'm fortunate enough to, I'm fortunate enough to be able to do all right, and when volatility gets high, I do well. I'm up to $206,000 on this account challenge now from $1,000. But and the SPY or my options account is now up from 1,000 to 26,000 or 27,000. I got up to 32,000, but I got into some calls, and they're probably going to end up being worthless. Who knows? I don't really care at this point. I just feel so bad for the market. At the worst case scenario, my account tomorrow's at 21,000. So, but this is just something that you don't want to see. And again, I'm from Seattle, and I'm starting to see it affect my daily life, my parents' daily life. I live in an apartment, and I can't, like I said, I can't go to the gym. I can't go to the pool. Can't go to the hot tub we have here. I'm kind of feeling like I should stay in now, which I don't like to do. I'm kind of an outdoors person. I might go to Jimmy John's and grab a... Yeah, that's insane. So, we just got some... If that's true, Autolocus, just in Ohio, health official estimates 100,000 people in the state have coronavirus. If that is true, then we are in for a just straight up problem. That's all you can say. A straight up problem. The good thing is, guys, I have a lot of cash on hand for my longer term portfolio. And news, guys. Italian market regulators say introducing temporary short selling ban on some stocks on Friday. So, the good news is, guys, that we're doing great here at normacnotrading.com. I'm continuing to thrive in these markets, both in my options account and now I have another $20,000 day in a small cap account. But it doesn't mean that I don't feel what's going on. This is just because I'm doing my job, just because I'm coming back and making money. It doesn't mean that I like what's going on, because I truly don't. I thought this was gonna end at some point. I thought we were going to see kind of a break, but this is just truly, truly sad stuff. I know how this is going to affect small businesses. I know how this is going to affect the bigger businesses even. This goes back to even, this is going to cause a potential financial crisis. Even though it's not '08, even though there's a ton of cash on hand, even though things were going well, okay? This is going to potentially cause a financial crisis because... the cruise lines are shutting down. March Madness is shutting down. The NBA, the NHL is all shutting down. I mean, this is unheard of territory. Literally unheard of territory. It feels like the world is literally ending. Like when I say that, it's almost not even a joke anymore. Like, I can't. What's going on, Joss? I can't go out. I don't feel comfortable going out anymore. I live in the area. I literally live 15 minutes from the hospital. 15-20 minutes from the hospital that originated from the first coronavirus case in the U.S. It got treated from robots, and now this thing is, this is just unfortunate. I can't say it enough. This is something that you hate to see, and I feel bad for people like my dad, my parents, my brother, and their longer term portfolios. But right now, I'd like it to be like what Jim said today. I'd like it to be less about I'd like it to be less about finance and more about keeping people healthy. But with that, the government's got to step up, and the government has got to step up. There's no question on my mind if they don't step up, this is going to cause a huge panic sell-off. It's already happened, and it's, in my opinion, I think it's going to get worse. And on the flip side, it does create buying opportunities, and this is what I've been waiting for the past 3 or 4 years to put my cash. I am in some longer-term stuff, but I have a big lump sum of cash that I've been waiting to inject into the market. But I'm not going to do it all at once. I'm going to do it very smart. I got long some RCL today, a cruise liner. Now, I know that cruise liners get affected pretty much the most. The traveling companies get affected the most. Back in 2008, they fell down to 580. Worst case scenario, I think they fall to $10 to $15 at worst case, Royal Caribbean cruise liner. In 1987, we had the only time the markets ever looked similar to this is 1987. I can't say 1929 because I don't think it's the same time. It really isn't the same time. But you look at 1987 and it fell pretty much like this, and it fell roughly, I think it was like 50% or something like that. Yeah, 50% or something like that. The markets did, and very quickly. And then it took 7 years for the markets to recover back to highs. But yeah, so just because all this stuff is happening right now, guys, doesn't mean you can't take advantage of it. And I hope that NormackNoelTrading.com, you guys are all taking advantage of these opportunities out there. You don't want to see the market go this low, but if it does, then there's always opportunity. It's not all bad. Now, if you're fully invested, and then that's not what I like to hear. It's not something that I don't like to hear, because it always depends on your time horizon. My time horizon in my longer term portfolio is like 20 or 30 years. But oh, did it take? Sorry, did I mess that up? I don't know why. I looked something up. Joss, man, it took from 1987. It took 11 months. That's what I thought I heard, but I saw this chart and it said 7 years. Thanks for the correction there. I do want to know that stuff because it's important. So, and that's important stuff. I mean, the faster the market goes down, the more opportunity. And to me, I think that the more opportunity there is, the farther we go down, the more opportunity there is, because in the end, we always come back. We always come back, no matter what. This economy runs on the markets. It runs on the finances. It's how this world goes round. So I'm not really, I'm not really worried about. Let's see what this governor's saying.
This money, and we know that if we can relieve this burden for young people, $600 a month, you're not having to spend over the next 3 months on your student loan debt.
My gosh, the market's going down farther.
Makes it much easier on the student, and it's just like giving them cash. It means money that they can put back into the economy. And it's a perfect place to put it. And notice the two places I want to balance this out are with students, which tends disproportionately to be young people, although there are people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s and on who are still dealing with student loan debt, but disproportionately young people. In addition, I think we should be increasing Social Security payments and.
Okay, so I'm just kind of, but anyways, guys. So my big trades today were. Let's go ahead and go over this quick before I do have to head off. I'm brainwashed today, guys. I know you guys are typing to me. I know that you guys are messaging me. I'm sorry. I got so many messages today. I probably got at least 300-400 messages, literally just in the trading period on Discord. I just can't keep up. I'm literally brainwashed. Like, I need to sleep, and I can't wait for Friday to come around. I never say that. I literally never say I can't wait for Friday, but I literally cannot wait for Friday to come around, because then I can have the whole weekend to just literally just zen out, man. I'm going to enjoy my weekend. I'm going to relax. I am just completely, yes, I think we're up to now in the month of March. Let's see, what are we up in the month of March? Let's look. I can use the trader view thing. Detailed in the month of March, we are up. Let's see. How do I go and look here? don't know where you go and look at that. I know it's here though. I know it is. 30 days. No, I don't want that. There we go. In the month of March, we are up $165,678.90 on the month of March. That's not including my options account or my inherited IRA, and I've been killing it in both of those as well. But I'm not here to, I'm literally here to motivate you guys, but I might stop posting my P&Ls. I don't know if this is tough to see for some of you guys. I don't know what the feelings are with this, but I truly do, hope that when I come on here every single day that you guys are learning a ton. I hope that you're getting a lot out of these streams, these daily lessons and recaps. I hope all my YouTube videos have been helping you. I hope my teaching and mentoring with my guide has helped you guys a ton. In the end, it's like a bittersweet. I realize that I'm green, but this is just a tough time. It's tough to see this so quickly just unravel. And now it's not even about, just China and Italy. It's us now, man. And we could end up in the end, after all the dust settles, at this pace and at what I'm seeing and these numbers that I'm seeing, we can end up worse than everyone. And if that happens, man, I don't know, And the scarier thing I saw is Italy doubled the death rate. In Italy, there is 6.8% of people who get it die from it. That's their numbers right now. That's what I saw on Twitter. Now, that's not good. And I know that our healthcare is way better, and I know all that. But, it's just, yeah, and an average death is 80, which is good to hear, Autolycus. They're definitely a lot older. But anyways, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you guys this, but hopefully you guys are learning a lot. If you guys want to learn how I do this, how I've turned $1,000 into $206,000 in 71 business days, click that link. It goes over every single strategy front to back, guys. I can't stress it enough how important it is to learn a process that works, that I'm proving works, and those of you guys who didn't believe before that I've done this in the past, well, I think you can start believing me now. And if you still can't believe me, then, that's up to you. That's on you. What kind of life do you want? What kind of life do you want to live? Do you want to live in just disbelief in everything that you see in front of you? Or you want to take chances in life and without risk there is no reward. You know what I mean? I take risk every single day, and I know that there's no reward without it. But I truly do hope that you guys are staying safe out there, man. You're staying safe. You're staying disciplined. I hope that you guys are being smart. The first thing I said today, guys, in the room was please be safe. Be smart. I want you guys, I can't stress it enough, I want you guys to be killing it. And I'm sure a lot of you guys had a rough day. First thing I said today on the trading floor this morning. Where are we? Please trade smart today before the market open. Please trade smart today. If you're not comfortable, no reason to click any buttons today. Let this be known. Today is a historic day. Keep this in mind. We do not have a lot of data about this market, so please trade smart, trade safe, and please be disciplined. And I put that out there for a very specific reason. Because I know a lot of you guys are new. I know a lot of you guys haven't seen this kind of market. I haven't really even seen this market. I've just studied a lot, and I know how, certain markets move. Because I put in the time, I put in the effort. In January I made $5,800 for the entire month. For February I made $40,000, and this month we're up $165,678 on that month, or on this month alone, and we're not even halfway through the month yet. Tomorrow marks the halfway point. I'm going to do everything in my power to keep myself green tomorrow. I'd like to make a $50,000 day. Again, there's just no way you guys are going to be successful in this market, in any market, without a process that works. And I created my successes to this day by learning a lot of other people's processes. It saved me a lot of time learning. If you can go out and find people that are successful and are doing good things, then you can save yourself a lot of time and a lot of sacrifice and a lot of red days by learning what they did wrong and what they did right. And that's why I think it's truly important that you check out my guide, because a process in trading is everything. And I know that, a lot of you guys can't afford it, but what's tuition? It's way less than tuition, I can promise you that. And you won't be left with student loans. And it just depends on, if you're dedicated and, what kind of life, do you want to have these kind of days? I'm not saying that my guide can create those kind of days, but I'm saying that it's definitely a helpful thing to learn from. Because if you learn what I do and what I do right, then it definitely helps. I definitely feel like it would help you. Are we getting new lows in the SPY? Is that what I'm seeing here? No. We're not getting new lows. Okay. Pulled off the highs there. Okay. But anyways, will it benefit people who don't live in the U.S.? Yeah, the guide, of course it will. Yeah, you're still learning the markets. And a lot of people ask, does it benefit if you trade options? I think it does, because I teach a lot about emotional and psychological capabilities, and that's a big thing in the market. And I do trade a little bit of IPOs, so I had that in there as well. But guys, I hope that you guys are staying smart, staying safe. Okay, yeah, I was gonna go over my trading day. I actually screwed up a lot of trades today. Today could have been a big day if DSS would have gone. I had a big trade out of the gates in the morning with basically I think it was like a 28 average, and I sold out 49 and 50-ish range. You can see 50, 54.2, 53.8, 54.2, 55.01, right at the top there. Explanation quickly. We had an uptrend forming, and every time there's an uptrend forming, I always look for this candlestick to be higher than the rest in volume, and that usually indicates the top. We had higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Volume was steady. There was a trend line, and I was looking for that parabolic push, and then we got that with this candle and this candle here. In these two candles, we had 3 million shares traded, which is roughly that's at that rate, it's almost $2 million traded in those 2 minutes. And I got out as soon as I was waiting for that with the uptrend. I was like, okay, we're forming an uptrend. I'm going to wait for the parabolic move. And when we start to see this candle get above this candle, I'm going to scale out. And I nailed the top for $10,600. But here I am, freaking taking some dip buys here, trying to get this breakout through high a day. We never got it. And then I was taking more dips down in here, and I took another small loss there. I had big size on both, so really I only made I had $10,600 in profit, but I dwindled it down to about $4,000. Another loser I took today was SPCB. This was unfortunate. I thought we were going to get the AYTU here. Let me pull this up on the big screen here. So you guys can see. I took a $3,400 loss on this one today. I thought this was going to be a ride to the upside, and I really did think that if this was the bottom, and we're going to see like an AYTU or a BKYI, and it had coronavirus news. But we failed out of that, and we failed out of that big time, and I stopped out, luckily pretty high. I didn't like the way the level 2 in the price action was. That just takes time to understand that and what that looks like. INO as well, I'll go over that in a second. But and so I took a loss there on that, unfortunately. So 2 losers right there. That's Thinkorswim. U.S. coalition. Okay, that's just great news. U.S. coalition launched strikes against Iran. Why are we doing that? I don't know if that's a huge deal, but if that ends up starting a war during this crisis, oh my gosh, this could be. I don't even want to go there. But yeah, so we have that, and then so in the end, guys, not very good trading there. On that. And I'm sorry, I apologize for my like monotone talking today. I'm just I feel for everyone out there. And I feel for myself too, because I know this is going to affect my life. I can't even go to the gym. Like, I need to go to the gym. It's like, I love going to the gym. And, at the end of the day, I can't go to the gym. I haven't gone to the gym today. And it's the adrenaline, and I love the grind of going to the gym. I love, pushing myself, and, I just been sitting in here all day. No, it's literally that my apartment, they lock the doors to the gym. There's like these key fobs that you go through to swipe, and you're allowed in, but the key fob doesn't work. And they just sent out an email saying, this could be, they're potentially, they said 2 weeks. So 2 weeks of nothing. And I'm like, what? I just got to go get Jimmy John's for one last time. Hopefully it's not one last time, but who knows? I feel like this world is just shutting everything down. What else is there? Oh yeah, and then PSTI was my big trade of the day. I made $18,233 on this one. So I was longing it here, and I knew this was a coronavirus news play, and I was like, why is this dipping? I saw this pre-market, and I was like, why is this dipping so far? And so I started taking the longs here. And the company tweeted right in here, I think. The company tweeted something right in here. And I was actually going to the bathroom, and I came back, and I was right here, and I'm like, what the hell? And then this thing shot straight up off that tweet. They had, as far as I know, it was a company tweet about the coronavirus or something like that. And I was like, what in the hell? This thing took off. And honestly, I got lucky. We came all the way back down. This is not what you want to see, but, there was opportunity on tons of volume. And that company tweet really helped me out. I got kind of lucky, to be honest, that they tweeted that. Without it, the way this thing sold off, I doubt it would have even moved without that tweet that the company made. But I thought this was going to slowly grind up. And, I was looking for pre-market high break. I really was. In the old market, I think we would have got that. Right now, we're tending to slow down a little bit. CODX, AHPI. We're slowing down a little bit with these coronavirus stocks. What's SINT right there? But I did get lucky on that one for an $18,200 gain. I sold out. I think let me maximize sell here. Sold out at 408, 386 on that pop. Just because we went up so quickly. I don't like to hold things that go up that quickly, so basically that was my day. I could have had a much bigger day. If I would have, kept this day and then had my $10,000, $600 a day on, DSS, and then INO, I was up $3,400 on from catching these dips, and then I got crushed right in here for only a $400 gainer on that one. Connor, it takes time, but it also causes me to overtrade a little. And like I can tell you, I needed to be a little bit more disciplined today, and same with yesterday, because I feel myself like trying to catch every little move. And honestly, like, I can't be doing that. I can't. It gets me too. There's a point today where, what's going on, pal? What's going on, Paul? There's a point today where I was like, all right. This doesn't feel right. I was getting too sporadic. I was getting too widespread, and I was in like 4 different stocks, and I was like, okay, this isn't good. So I got out of everything. When I do that, I hate that feeling. What else did I trade today, guys? I made $2,000 on POAI. I lost $1,000 on CODX. I guess I can go over POAI quick. Oh my gosh, that came all the way down. So I don't like seeing this now. So the coronavirus news is it's causing a spike, but now it's causing in the same day it sells off. I hate that. I like seeing multi-day runners. It makes things easier. But But POAI was accumulating this morning. Down in here, you can see me accumulating pre-market all at these dips. And then I sold out all my shares at 385. We're into 442. The hard part is knowing when to sell, right? But you can tell I don't perfect everything. Yeah, I made 21,000 on the day today. $21,000, yeah, $21,032.31, and then another about $20,000 in SPY puts. I actually have SPY calls right now, and I'm long BA as well. But we'll see what happens with that. Right now the market's coming back up. We just made a 5-point move there off the lows. But yeah, oh, is my Instagram? Sorry, my Instagram there. Whoops. But all right, guys, I should probably head out. I'm looking at AHPI, CODX, and APT for overnights because they sold off today. I know they gapped up, but they sold off all day. But think about how many people and how much the coronavirus has affected now the U.S. And to me, that's going to create so many buyers in the coronavirus market. I was so shocked that the DSS didn't run today. I was like literally so shocked. I thought today was going to be like a $40,000 day on DSS for me, at least. And then POAI and the other one sold off all the way almost to the bottom again. So I don't know. I don't know why it did that. I feel like the worse this gets, the more coronavirus plays can run. And I think that APT, CODX, and AHPI should be on watch for a gap up tomorrow. There's other ones, NNVC and things like that, IVIO, AYTU. In my mind, how many times have you heard coronavirus on the news? It's literally causing this whole market to panic, like literally. And you're talking, I think I saw 12.5 trillion wiped from this market already. So that's big time money. Wait, if any of that at all starts coming into the coronavirus stocks, it's going to get real hot again. I mean, it's going to, and I don't mean kind of hot. I mean like hundreds, maybe even thousands of % on multiple different stocks again. But right now, we're kind of just in the scared mode, and I don't know how people are going to react. Right, today wasn't the best day for a reaction of coronavirus stocks. But overall, I'm looking for a potential gap up on CODX, APT, and AHPI. And, wouldn't shock me if they gap up 50%, But they can also have an offering, and they can also gap down, I'm just talking about the coronavirus sector as a whole. We'll never really know what's going to happen. That's the main thing. TTTO, I don't really like that stock at all, Peter. It's like MARK. Most of those stocks I do not like at all for coronavirus. They're taped, they're level 2, the time of sales. Something's holding those down. I don't like them. But if what I think is true, that all this money is being sold off and everybody knows why it's the coronavirus, and I think there's going to be another big time run in the coronavirus sector. And that's what's going to keep me busy over the next couple of months, is waiting for those PRs to say I cured coronavirus or I have a vaccine. Those PRs are going to be the big ones. But anyways, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Today was a long day, man. And I just need food. I need to sit down, and I just need to reflect on today. And today was not a day that you wish for by any means. But it's definitely interesting to watch. And I haven't had much sleep. I've been up at 4 a.m. almost every day, going to bed at 10. Just because this what's going on in front of our eyes is not only history, but it's sad, and it hits me in so many different levels. I haven't felt this negatively about a green day in probably my career. I don't think I've ever felt like this at all. I'm usually like happy, excited, but today after being green, you start reflecting, and I don't know. Doesn't feel, doesn't feel like a green day, but it is in the end for me, and I hope that if you guys can't afford the guide, do go through all my YouTube videos. It's all free. Go through every single one of my YouTube videos from front to back. I recommend studying every single video that I've made over the years. It goes over my 1K to 1 million account challenges in the past, from the very beginning until the end, and then you can learn from that. Also, my room is 100% free, so that you can learn from all of us experienced traders in the room. Click the link in the description below for that. Other than that, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna head out. I am exhausted. I am just mentally drained, and you know, dang it. Damn, that sucks. So appreciate you guys coming on here. Please like and subscribe to the channel. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns? I got like 30 seconds. Any questions, comments, concerns? 30 seconds, I'll answer them. Let's do rapid fire like Jim Cramer does. Any questions, comments, concerns? Now's the time. 30 seconds. And go. Connor, I appreciate it, man. Oh, gosh. TTOO, the tape in level 2 is terrible. It's like they're getting dilution or something. Someone's holding it down. Same with MARK. Someone's holding that stock down. Thanks, Cam. You're welcome, man. Anything else? Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos, guys. Again, I hope this helps. And I'm gonna go get some Jimmy John's. Alright, guys. Hey, Rookie Trader, message me on Discord, man. I know you've been with me for a while now, and I remember you trying to start up a channel and trade and all that. Message me on Discord. I like to see how you're doing, man. I like keeping up with you guys. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna just go reflect on today. I hope everybody stayed safe and had a green day, okay? Cheers, team, and go Hawks.